We're now on the second round of qualifying with Jonty Green on his second pass. Nicely over the Kenny slider, lining himself up for the Dragon. Turns the board 50-50 halfway along it. Doesn't quite make it to the end though. The judges want to see the slide all the way to the end. The berm proving a little bit difficult for everybody here. Only Ants has really hit it well so far. John's lining himself up with a kicker. Huge 720. That's 2 full rotations. Unlucky Johns just sinks out the land in the end there. Next off the dock, it's Mark Rossiter. As you can see, the light's now getting low, making it harder for these guys to see these obstacles. Mark off the Kenny slider there, setting himself up for the Dragon. As you can see by the look on his face there, he's lucky to be alive. Mark not quite getting the timing right on the berm either. It's not happening for Mark on this run. Lining himself up for the kicker. Oh, sweet switch backside 540 attempt off the kicker for Mark. On the water now, we've got Dan Knott. He's on his second round. He needs to really step it up in this round because the average of the 2 scores that will take the top 10 riders through to the finals. Dan not hitting it so well on the berm. He needs something really good off this kicker. Sticks it switch, a little half cab, 180. Goes for the gap slider. Nails the gap slider. He's the first rider we've seen come off the end of the gap. Next up on his second round of qualifying, it's Sam Khan. He really needs to step it up on this round to advance through to the final. He's on the Dragon, almost slides it to the end. He really could have done with a trick off the end of that slider there. A nice smooth half cab front of the kicker there. That's his boat riding skill coming into play, and a good slide on the beetle there from Sam. Welcome back. We're down to the last 3 riders of the second round of qualifying. We're out in the water now with Jack Wayne lining himself up for the Dragon. Nicely balanced on that slide. Oh, a sweet backside 3 off the end from Jack there. Round the corner with an air trick. Jack will be looking for a good score to advancing through to the final. Nice little Indy shifty there off the kicker. Lining himself up nicely all the way along the beetle. I think he's done enough. Good riding from Jack. We're on the water now with Ant Collins. As you can see, the light is getting low and the riders relying a lot more on the spotlights, which actually is quite hard because they tend to flash in your eyes, as you can see there on the Mark Kenny slider. Ant's now lined himself up for the Dragon. Unfortunately, falls halfway along the Dragon. On the berm, not so good as the first round. Ants in the first round was the only one to really get a good slide on that berm. Big frontside 360 off the kicker. He sinks in the landing but gets enough time just to jib the roof of the beetle. Good run, Ants. We're on the water now with Matt Crowhurst after a good solid first round performance. Matt starts off with a nice switch backside lip on that flat bar. And again, we've seen him backside on that Kenny slider. Lining himself up now for the Dragon. Nicely on top of that Dragon. Good balance. Comes out with a 540 off the end. Doesn't quite get to the end of the berm. He'll be looking to vary this a little bit more on this round, just so the judges don't see the same tricks. With an Indy glide there off the kicker, that's going to help. Lining himself up for the gap slider and sticks it this time. Good riding, Matt.
The judges have combined the scores from the first 2 rounds to produce a list of the top 10 qualifiers, and you can see that Matt Crowhurst is currently at the top of that leaderboard after completing his 2 clean technical passes. Can he maintain that high standard of riding when the slate is wiped clean in the final round, which is coming up next?
It's a nice way to round up the summer actually. Some really nice people here. I think pretty much every DJ's played for free. You know what, really cool people. It's a good night. I'm really enjoying it. I mean, what's not to like? This is British summertime. Crowd were really nice. Yeah, wicked, really cool. It's I think this you know, you get hotter places in the world, you get kind of, you know, places that are known for their beaches. But I think when you get a nice day in England, everyone makes full use of it, and it's, you know, it feels like a nice British summer party. It's good.